I think you already know that if you want to improve your English skills, you have to practice, right? You have to speak. And studying grammar alone will never improve your speaking, and listening to English alone will never improve your speaking either. And at the end of the day, if you really want to become fluent, and you have to actually speak English. But what if you don't have someone to talk in English? What if none of your friends or family members to speak English? So how can you practice that? Well, don't worry, because because there is a technique that allowed you to learn speak English by yourself. Yes, you had that right. No speaking partner is required. And this technique can help you improve many aspects your speaking English, such as your sentence structure, your grammar, your vocabulary, and most importantly, your ability to express your thoughts and ideas clearly and effectively. So, what is this technique? Well, it is called learning to speak through imitation. Now, when I say imitation, so I'm not talking about simply repeating after a native speaker using the exact same words, just to improve your pronunciations. Of course, that is good exercise, but I am talking something a little more advanced, it much more effective. So here is how it works. You listen to a conversations, a story, or some kind of speech, and then instead of repeating it word for word, you try to deliver the same speech in your own words. You keep the some meanings, but you express it in your own way. For example, if original speaker says, "When I was a child, my parents like other pretends." You can imitate it like this. When he was a child, his parents like to pretend just like many others parents. And or you can change it more while keeping main meaning. The goal is not to copy exact word. The goal is to train your brain to think, express ideas naturally in English. And now let's talk about easy to hard imitation. So English easy to hard imitation is based on the concept of progressive training. The ideas, it's very simple, and you start with something easy, and then you get gradually increase the difficult activities and forcing yourself to improve step by step. And personally, I have found this kind of training to very effective, and because it helps to build confidence without feeling overwhelmed. So here is how you can apply this concept. Start by imitating small proportions or speech first, and such phrases and simple sentences. And once you feel comfortable with that, move on a longer sentences. And such as a long sentences, even a group of sentences. So as you continue this practicing challenge yourself and little every day, finally you try to deliver either speech on without looking on original script. And if you make mistakes, that completely fine. Just keep practicing and you will naturally improve over time. And now these techniques offer many amazing benefits. So first of all, you have to listen and imitate English, which helps to you learn how to form sentence naturally incorrectly. And secondly, you get to learn new vocabularies and useful idioms and common expressions and speaking patterns that native speakers use in their everyday conversations. And there is another benefit: you also learn grammar naturally. And when you imitate other people's, you actually learn through implicit learning. This is a process which learning happens without your conscious awareness. And think about it, this is exactly how babies and young children learn the grammar rules of their first native language. Nobody sits down and teaches them grammar rule first, and they simply listen, observe, and imitate, slowly start speaking correctly. And the simple principle works when learning English. When you imitate, you don't think about grammar. You don't try to understand why the present perfect is used and one sentence and why the past simple is used in another sentence. Instead, your entire focus is on communication and understanding the message and expressing your own ideas naturally. And the more you practice this technique, the more your English naturally becomes. You start in English with confidence and expressing your thought without translating every sentence your native language. So if you don't have anyone to practice with, so don't use that and excuses. Start using the imitation technique today and practice every single day to be consistent. And I promise you will notice a big improvement in your speaking English skills. And that's for the today's videos, and I hope you found this technique helpful. And if you really want to improve your English, so practice every day and start applying this technique from today and practice a little every single day, because consistency is the key of improvement. So remember, you don't need a speaking partner to become fluent. Sometimes all need is the right technique and regular practice. And if you enjoyed these videos and learned something new, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And keep waiting, keep practicing, keep watching, and keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep speaking English. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. See you. Bye bye.